Just got some wood. It's perfect. We were gonna get 2x4s originally, but what we got is even better. All different sizes because the space is funky. So, stoked.
What's the difference between buying wood here and in the States?
You just kind of get in there. You pick which ones you want. You tell them how many you get. He comes over, calculates it for you, and you're done. It's pretty sick.
I would say it's cooler than a Home Depot.
It is way cooler than a Home Depot. Let that be known. Way cooler than a Home Depot.
Google is like really, starting to be a thing here. It's hard to find like local places, and we don't have things like Home Depot here. So you have to go kind of individually, like a place to buy the 2x4s. Now the adventure is to go try to find a place where we can find the plywood sheets, which we think we might have passed. So hopefully it's on the same road. I think we found it.
Creo que sí. Creo que sí. Tableros. Vamos.
We were about to cross the entire city because we had seen them somewhere where we bought the floors, but then we saw the spot and we found it. So I think this is gonna be it. Regardless of when you finesse it. We secure the goods, made them all fit in the car. It was going to be a whole day activity to just run these errands because we didn't know where they were and we thought they were so far apart. But now we did them in less than an hour. And in all total, we spent 88 Bolivianos in it, which is a little bit over $10. And then for the 2x4s, we spend a total of 130, which is a little over $20, and that's because I bought a box.
No, baby. I didn't kiss no baby.
Put in a little late night session last night and moved everything out to this room so that we can finally get started with the bedroom. Today we are doing floors and tomorrow painting, and this is about to change.
So we are about to get started on this funky little platform that we need to build it up to be equal with this part of the floor, because there's a crazy lump of some sort. It's like a crack in the cement or something. We hypothesize that it is the root of the big fig tree that is right outside. And basically, in order to fix that the proper way, we would need to mix concrete and pour concrete and do all that crazy stuff. So we are just going to build a platform out of these pieces of wood and a plywood on top. But to start, we are taking off the carpet because we've been laying all of the floor on top of carpet. And so in order to keep the consistency of the feeling of the floor, we're gonna pull this segment out, build the platform, and then put the carpet on top of that. So it's just one flush carpet floor, and we're gonna get her going.
And in case you missed why we're doing it on the carpet, it is a low pile carpet that has no hair. So it's actually pretty much exactly like using underlayment. We double checked it, triple checked it. So it is gonna be great for this project. If you don't like it, we're doing it, so.
Wow.
What just happened?
We needed to cut some support beams. Something happened with our saw when we were trying to cut the wood because it was really, really dense, and got a handsaw, and that was just taking too long. So we came to a wood place.
We tried to go to the one yesterday, but they were closed, so we just found another one. We're like, let's just give it a try. And the guy couldn't have been more of a legend.
Absolute legend. We gave him all of our measurements. It was like 18 different pieces of wood. He took the time to measure them all, cut them all for us, which is so nice of him. And at the end of it all, he only wanted 20 Bolivianos for the wood and for cutting it, which is about $2.50.
Yeah, like $3 is 21 Bolivianos. And he also didn't have change. We only had a 50. So we were like, no, just keep it. I mean, the guy was like,
so nice.
It's crazy because like you think of places like Home Depot or hardware stores, like customer service is so important and you're paying so much money, and people here are so humble and they want like a third of the money. And he took the time to not just cut them exactly to the size we wanted. He picked the nice pieces of wood, went through his whole pile. Like he was just like so nice.
Cool guy for sure.
So
we'll be back.
Yeah, we have to get some other wood for other projects, but
legend.
Let's go do some projects.
Let's do it.
Sent Zach to the hardware store this morning as his experience of the day. I try to send him on an independent adventure once a day so he practices his Spanish, because I tend to speak in English and he really wants to learn Spanish while in Bolivia, so it's a great opportunity for him to practice just by himself, which is kind of fun. But now I need to go run because he needs to keep working so we get something done today. So should be fun. Let's go. So Zach suggested for me to walk to the store, and I'm glad he did because traffic is crazy. Gracias. Que tenga buen día.
Welcome back.
Hi.
What is that?
Lots to tell you. Got to stop the copyright issue. So when I got there, it was closed. But I don't think you realized that in that there was a sign that said open, but ring the doorbell.
See, I didn't see that part.
Or like you probably didn't realize that that's what it said.
No.
Because it said very small in the bottom.
Yeah.
So I went in there, and within me being in there, like not even opening my mouth, she was like, "Oh yeah, he came earlier, right, in the morning?" And I was like, "Wow, I'm Bolivian." It's like I am from Bolivia. I was born and raised here, and this woman just like immediately associated me with you. So it was funny. So she's like, "No, she took all the ones that you had, and there wasn't any bigger ones. And there wasn't the size smaller than the small. So it was 2 sizes small, so it wouldn't have worked."
No.
So I bought myself a pen.
Oh, I'm glad you got a pen.
It's like a journal. It's my designated pearl pen journal. I should have bought you one. I didn't even buy you one.
It's fine. I don't use
Which
pens.
good thing that they did have the screws.
Oh my God.
Except it was just a bigger one and they were thicker. So that's okay.
That was a very mean joke. And that's great.
How's it working over here?
Pretty good. I'm on like the second to last row. I had to take a 5-minute break because I burned the shit out of my knee with the hot tip.
So pretty. Look at that girl. She's so pretty. How does it go? And how else? Why? You're so pretty though. Yes, you. Yes, you. Yeah, girl. You're so pretty. I know. I love the confidants. Yeah.
After the last build, I swore I would never do this again, and here I am, doing it again. If you want to buy me a saw,
Link below.
I'll give you my Venmo, my PayPal. We have a jigsaw, but I was trying to cut one of the densest pieces of wood I've ever felt in my life earlier, and it must have jammed it and ruined the cogs or something on the inside, so now it's running kind of funky, so I'm scared to use it on this wood because it's just as dense. So I guess that's why I'm doing this by hand. Would be great.
Will be great.
Somebody buy me a saw.
The FBI is here.
Shit, it's the cops!
That's so random.
Julio, Julio, Julio. What a legend. Helping us out. What a guy.
Julio wouldn't let us pay him, even though we got, seatbelt first, an extra piece of wood to make sure that we would have enough. He was very nice and recognized us, and we found out his name is Julio, so we'll probably be seeing more of you, Julio. Honestly, the world just needs to go back to shopping small and local and just like supporting each other. Like, that would have never happened in a Home Depot. And just like, it's just a nicer experience. What do you say?
I fully agree. It's so amazing, like, connecting with real people who own their business and put their blood and sweat and tears into it and just like love what they do and they just want to help you, and it's so rad to like have that connection and like know that there's no Home Depots or Lowe's or anything like that, and like if you want to get what you need, you like just have to go meet the people.
As a young girl, the fields were mine. We played hide and seek for hours, raised our shadows among the pines. So offshore, playful and free, without a care in the world. I was one rich little girl, daydreamer, kidnap me, take me back, all the way back to them days, running around in a gown and a crown, barefoot. No mistake ever kept me late. We spent summers catching fireflies and winters on our skates. One big smile across my face. We used to dance our way to church on Sundays. Mama set the pace.